Brought to you by Penguin.
The Day the World Stopped Shopping by J.B. Mackinnon. Read by Kaleo Griffith. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Seneca. Then he said to the crowd, "Take care to guard against all greed, for though one may be rich, one's life does not consist of possessions." Luke, chapter 12, verse 15. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Mahatma Gandhi. A consumer society cannot possibly know how to take care of a world. The attitude of consumption spells ruin to everything it touches. Hannah Arendt. People are drowning in things. They don't even know what they want them for. They are actually useless. You can't make love to a Cadillac, though everyone appears to be trying to. James Baldwin. In a consumer society, there are inevitably two kinds of slaves: the prisoners of addiction and the prisoners of envy. Ivan Illich. I encourage you all to go shopping more. George W. Bush. Prologue. We must stop shopping, but we can't stop shopping. High noon in the Kalahari Desert of Namibia, in southwestern Africa. So hot that your lungs turn to leather with every breath. A scrubland that looks like it would cut you, prick you, catch in your clothes, spreads in every direction. Close by, but too far to want to walk to in this heat, is a scattering of thatch-roofed mud huts the same color as the red gold sand. 2 decades into the 21st century, the scene is remarkable for the near absence of things. A couple of sun-beaten plastic chairs, faded clothing on a huddle of young hunters, a triangle of scrap metal that holds a battered teapot above low coals. A bow and a quiver of arrows leans in a doorless doorway. An older hunter sits beneath a woebegone tree, its patch of shade so small that it can hardly hold 2 people without knocking their knees together. The hunter's name is a difficult one for outsiders. A hard, square sound is made by popping the tongue off the ridge behind your front teeth. The result sounds something like, "Get cow," and if it helps to think of him that way, he would surely forgive you. You can also think of him as having a trim gray goatee, a face lined more by laughter than worry, and the lean, muscled look of a long-distance runner. "Right now, we are mainly eating bush food," Gitcow tells me. Once in a while, government officials come by with 2 large bags of cornmeal for each household. People here receive a little cash, too, either by way of government support or for making handicrafts that one or another person will carry nearly 40 kilometers, on horseback or on foot, to sell in Chumkwe, the one-street town that is the hub of the region. But this village, Dengi, could not survive without hunting and foraging from the desert. "I have noticed, in other villages, that some men don't hunt, and don't even have hunting tools. When the sun rises, they are just in their houses until sunset. But in this village, we continue, and we will continue," Gitcow says. "If you come on hard times, if the honeymoon is over, you must be able to do things for yourself." Dengi is not untouched by the modern world, of course. Gitcow sits in a blue plastic chair. He is wearing clothes, including a shining cowboy-style belt buckle he bought at a second-hand clothing stall in Chumkwe. The fate of many clothing donations to Africa is to be sold by merchants or burned as waste, rather than given to people in need. But Gitcow's dinner tonight will be kudu antelope meat stewed in wild vegetables.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?